The arms that hit it go numb. The sword bends even more, but the man's lance only moves slightly. You're useless. I gave you a chance, but you didn't do anything worthwhile. Well, I guess it's asking too much to expect a good armed fight from a magus. The man was just playing with me. He let me hit him once since I blocked him twice, but I used up my one and only chance for just a makeshift attack. That's why he sees no point in fighting me anymore. You've let me down. I'll just kill you now, kid. He readies his lance again. Say, during that small unnecessary movement, what you want, you idiot? Without looking behind me, I jumped out the window. I break the window with my back and roll outside. I roll a few times, get up, and without a thought, I turned and swung behind me. Man hesitates a moment as I deflected his lance thrust. As I expected, if I jumped out the window, he would definitely come after me, and he would kill me even before I could get up. That's why I expected the fatal blow and swung at it. It was a bold plan. I would have died if it was a second too late or a second too early, but considering the difference in our skill, I could never have been too early. So all I had to do was get up as fast as possible and swing at what was coming behind me. The result was perfect. I won my bet and deflected the man's lance. I quickly regained my balance. Now I have to make it to the shed before he recovers. Fly. Well, that's a serious face right there. Huh? The man who supposedly had his lance knocked away comes up to me empty-handed and spins and executes a roundhouse kick. I have a feeling Shiro did not expect a roundhouse kick. The scenery flies past me. My battered chest is numb and I cannot breathe. No, what's more surprising is I'm flying. I never in my dreams thought that I would be sent flying by a mere roundhouse kick. I fall to the ground from my back. I hit a wall and come crashing down. I can't breathe. My vision is blurred. I manage to stand, supporting myself against the wall of my destination, the shed. I track the man with my blurry vision. I must have been kicked 20 times. The man approaches, lance in hand. I'll be killed. I'll definitely be killed. The man will be here in a second. If I don't want to die now, I have to get up and face him. The lance comes out at me. I can't even turn around fully, and my collapsing body faces the man's lance. Damn. If you're a man, keep yourself together. How fortunate. I got lucky as I couldn't hold myself up and my knees collapsed. The lance goes over my head and hits the door of the shed, opening it. Oh, so this is my last chance. If I go in the shed, there should be something that I could use as a weapon. I enter the shed on all fours. There. Here, this is it. A fatal, inescapable blow is a thrust. You! I block it. I unroll the poster and make it into a one-time shield. Huh? A huge impact. The opened up poster did block the lance, but it's not strong enough. It pierced through and transformed back into its original paper. Ugh. Hit by the impact of the thrust lance, I'm flung to the wall. I fall on my butt and recover myself. When I raise my head to try to find a weapon, checkmate. That was a pretty surprise move, kid. The man is pointing the lance at me. This is it. The man's lance is pointing directly at my heart. I know this. This is the smell of death I felt just a few hours ago. But I don't understand. You're quick-witted, but you suck at magic. It seems like you have talent, but I guess you're just too young. I can't hear him. My mind is focused only on the weapon in front of me. It's only natural, because I'll die when that thing is thrust. So everything else is gone from my mind. What else can I think about now that things have... What else can I think about now that things have ended up like this? It's unlikely, but maybe you were the seventh one. Well, this is it for you, even if that is the case. The man's arms move. The movement I couldn't even see before looks like it's in slow motion now. The running silver light. The spearhead moves straight for my heart. It will spill blood in the next second. I know this feeling. The feeling of metal running into me. The taste of blood coming up my throat. The sense of the world around me disappearing. I felt all of it earlier. And I have to experience it again? Really? I don't understand. Why do I have to go through this? This is bullshit. I can't accept this. I can't just die here meaninglessly. I was saved. I was saved, so I can't die so easily. I have to live and fulfill my obligations. If I die, I can't do that. But the lance will pierce me. The spearhead will cut into my flesh and pierce my heart. It pisses me off. It's ridiculous to kill someone that easily. It's ridiculous to me to die so easily. Dying twice in one day? That's ridiculous. Damn, everything is so screwed up that I can't contain it all, and... Damn it, I won't be killed meaninglessly by someone like you. Huh? Truly. It... what? Appeared like magic. In a blinding light, it appears from behind me. My mind stops. All I know is that the figure who appeared is a girl. That moment it appears, it repels the lance thrust at my heart and steps up to the enemy without hesitation. Can it be? The seventh servant? The man readies his deflected lance and the girl swings something she is holding. Sparks fly twice. A strong swing. The man hesitates, receiving a heavy blow. He must have realized he is at a disadvantage as he jumps out of the shed with bestial speed. While keeping her guard up against the man, she quietly turns to me. And it's the thing. God, I love this artwork right here. The wind is strong today. The clouds drift, and the moon appears for a brief moment. The silver light that shines into the shed lights up the girl in knightly form. I'm speechless. Not because I'm confused by the sudden turn of events. I'm at a loss for words because of this girl's overwhelming beauty. The girl stares at me emotionlessly with her jewel-like eyes. I ask of you, are you my master? She says in a valiant voice. Huh? Master? I only repeat back her words. I don't know who she is or what she's talking about. All I know is that this small girl is the same kind of being as the man outside. So that's cool. This is a cool art. The girl says nothing and just stares at me silently. How can I put this? The figure in front of me is so special that I forget the situation that the man outside could come and attack at any second. It feels like this time has stopped just around me. The fear of death has disappeared and only the girl fills my vision. I, Servant Saber, have come forth in response to your summons. Please give me an order, Master. She speaks again. The instant I hear the words Master and Servant, a pain shoots through my left hand. It's like a hot iron that has been placed on my hand. I grab my left hand instinctively. Left hand, left hand, left hand. Let's just keep saying left hand in every sentence. That must have been the signal, as the quiet girl silently nods. As the girl quietly nods her lovely face. From this time forth, my sword shall be with you, and your fate shall be with me. Now our contract is complete. Contract? What are you talking about? Even I have some knowledge of magic. I understand what that word means, but the girl doesn't answer me and looks away with the same grace she had when she nodded. She looks at the door of the shed. There stands the man, his lance ready in his hand. She moves faster than I can think. The knightly girl leaps out of the shed without hesitation. I get up and follow the girl, even forgetting the pain in my body. There's no way that girl will be a match for him. Even armored like that, she is a girl smaller than me. My words are silenced by the sound. What? I can't believe my eyes. This time my head really goes blank. What is she? The sound of weapons. The moon is hidden behind the clouds, and the yard has returned to its original darkness. In it, sparks are born from steel hitting steel. The lance-wielding man wordlessly attacks the girl who jumped out of the shed. But the girl parries the blow of the lance and knocks away all following attacks, driving the man back with every blow. I can't believe it. The girl called Saber is overpowering that man. The battle has begun. What happened between me and him earlier wasn't a battle. A battle is a fight between two people who can kill each other. Whatever the difference in skills, if each has a way to kill the other, then you can call it a battle. Their fight is a battle in that sense. The man's lance that I couldn't even see is thrown with even more power, but the girl parries it with the thing in her hands and closes in on the man. Damn. The man repeats a bit. He holds his lance vertically to protect his ribs as the girl goes for them. Whoa! Whoa! That's awesome! What? Look how cool that is! I would love that if there was a version of this unblurred. That'd be awesome. For a moment, the man's lance glows. It was a blow like an explosion. I guess it was. And I guess it really was one. The instant the man blocks the thing the girl's holding, the lance in his hand glows as if electrified. The man and even I can tell what that is. This is a force of magical energy so strong that it's visible. In each of the girl's blows, is a terrible amount of magical energy. That outrageous amount of magical energy is penetrating the opponent's weapon just by touching it. Such a thing. It would take such force just to block it. If you think of the man's lance as an accurate sniper rifle, the blow of the girl are like those of a powerful shotgun. Yep, that's how I would explain Saber. It's just a really powerful shotgun. Every time the girl swings, the yard is filled with light. But that isn't what's overpowering the man. Coward, what are you doing hiding your weapon? The man complains while avoiding the girl's fierce attacks. The girl doesn't answer, but only attacks even more with the thing in her hands. You. The man retreats with not even a chance for a counterattack, because the girl's weapon is invisible. As he cannot sense her range, it would be careless to attack recklessly. Yes, it is invisible. The girl definitely has something in her hand. But as you can see what shape it is nor long it is, you cannot tell anything about it. Perhaps it's totally invisible, as it does not show up even when sparks fly off from it. Damn. The man must be having a hard time defending against it, as his moves aren't as sharp. And the girl lets out a voice for the first time. She swings her weapon with more fury. A storm of swings without pause. The flying sparks remind me of a blacksmith hitting iron. The lance-wielding man blocks them, clutching his tongue. I must say, I admire his skills even though he tried to kill me. The man is blocking invisible blows, watching only the opponent's legs and arms. But that's it. You only need to beat down someone who's gone defensive. As if to say so, the girl steps even closer to the man and delivers a blow with all her might, as if smashing him down. Don't underestimate me, fool. He must see this as his opponent as the man disappears. No, he jumped back, making it look like he disappeared. The girl's blow cuts through air and destroys the ground, kicking up dust. The blow swung as the final one was easily dodged. Idiot. What is she doing? I can tell even from a distance. I don't know about the careful blows from before, but such a big blow won't be able to touch that man. Even that man's body must have been straining under all those attacks, but he suppressed it for an instant and jumped away. As if this blow will determine the victor. Huh. The man who jumped back several meters jumps as soon as he lands. As if reversing his retreat, he jumps at the girl. In contrast, the girl has her sword in the ground. That opening is irrevocable. The red lance returns in less than a second, and the girl swings her body with the sword still in the ground. So the contest lasts less than a second. The man sees his mistake and tries to hold back, while the girl uses her whole body to execute her blow. The man blown away and the girl who blew him away both seem discontent. That's some... Can we... phrasing here? They each launched their blows to kill each other. Even if they allowed them to escape immediate danger, they were worthless. Their distance opens. The two stare at each other silently. Ah, cool art! This game, visual novel, has really, really awesome art. I don't know about you, but really awesome. What is wrong, Lancer? It will not do for your name credit if you just stand there. If you will not come, I can. Oh my god! Look! Is this not awesome? Look at his spear. I like his spear, the handle, or I guess it's not really the hand. Well, maybe, I don't know. The part where he puts his hands. I feel like it's so, and his armor, and his cool hair. Oh man, he's just so cool. I love Lancer. Huh. You're going to come and die. I don't mind, but let me ask you this first. Your noble phantasm. Is it a sword? The man glares as if staring right into her heart. It's invisible. We don't know. Who knows? It might be a battle axe, or it might be a spear. It might even be a blow. It might even be a bow, Lancer. It might even be a blow. Ha ha! Keep talking, Saber. Perhaps it's really funny for him. The man, the one called Lancer, lowers his lance. It looks like he's indicating that he doesn't want to fight anymore. The girl is puzzled by Lancer's action. But I know that stance. It was used in that fight a few hours ago in the schoolyard. It's the fatal move that was supposed to have ended the show. I'll ask, just in this case, since this is our first meeting, do you want to call it even? It's not a bad deal, right? See, that senile master over there is useless, and it so happens my master is a coward. I think it's in both of our interests to hold off on this match until we're better prepared. I refuse. You will fall here, Lancer. I see. Jeez, all I wanted to do was check things out, you know? I didn't want to stay long once a servant came out. What? It seems like the air around them distorted. Lancer lowers his stance. A chill runs through the air at that moment. It's exactly like back then. The magical energy rumbles in a whirlpool centered on that lance. Noble phantasm. The girl readies her apparent sword and glares at the enemy in front of her. The girl, facing the enemy, knows better than how dangerous. What? See ya! I'll take that heart of yours. The beast jumps. Lancer instantly appears in front of the girl, as if he teleported, and thrusts his lance at the girl's feet. It was a bad move, even to my eyes. With the lance already lowered, it wouldn't be effective to aim low at the girl. To prove my point, the girl jumps over the lance and moves forward to slash Lance away. At that moment, Gay? Bug! Yeah. The lance thrust at the girl's feet rushes towards her heart. Uh-oh. Her body rises into the air. The girl is driven up into the air by the blow of the lance, and she crashes down. No, lands on the ground. Oh. In the Animu, it's the left side of her body, I believe, that is pierced by the lance, no? Just correct me if I'm wrong. She's bleeding. The girl, who hasn't even received a scratch so far, is bleeding badly from her chest. A curse. No, a reversal of casualty. Causality! God! That's just, you gotta make sure you read these things. I'm surprised too. No, since I saw it from a distance. I can tell better than her that the attack just now was a strange one. The lance was definitely aimed at her feet, but it suddenly changed its course, moving strangely in an impossible direction and pierced the girl's heart. But the lance itself has not grown or bent. It looks so natural that it makes one think that the lance was already in her heart, and for that reason, it's strange. It's not as simple as the lance changing its course and piercing her heart. The lance did not change its course, but changed the means so that the result would be so. The lance thrust with that name carried the result of piercing her heart as a premise. In other words, the process and the result were reversed. As long as there was the result of the lance piercing her heart, the course of the lance was merely something added later to prove that fact. An evil thorn that breaks through all defenses. A lance that pierces the heart every time it's used. A weapon that determines your fate just by its use. How can anyone block such a ridiculous attack? However the enemy tries to dodge it, the lance will pierce their heart without fail. That's why this move is a fatal one. A cursed lance that always pierces the opponent with one thrust. But the girl has evaded it by a small margin. She is wounded, but it was not a fatal blow. In a sense, her actions were more impossible than the lance. The instant the lance was thrust, she turned and jumped back with all her might, as if she knew this was going to happen. Either she had incredible luck, or enough divine protection to nullify the curse of the lance. Either way, she avoided a fatal blow and sullied the lance's name. The girl catches her breath. The blood that's running so much has stopped, and even her stab wound is healing. I guess that's extraordinary. I knew she wasn't normal, but still, that's too strange. Like her skills to fight against Lancer, like the incredible magical energy in each of her blows, and like her body that heals by itself, this girl clearly surpasses Lancer. But that was only up to now. Even if it's healing, her wound is deep. If Lancer attacks her now, she'll be defeated without even being able to defend herself. But with this overwhelming advantage, Lancer doesn't move. He glares at the girl, grinding his teeth so hard that I can hear it. You evaded it, Saber. My fatal Gaybolg. A voice that seems to echo from the ground. I look at Saber. She just looks goofy to me. Gaybolg, you are Ireland's man of light. Lancer frowns. His hostility disappears. He clicks his tongue in annoyance. I screwed up. If I'm going to use this move, it needs to be fatal. Jeez, I guess being too famous is bad too. The pressure goes away. Lancer doesn't even attack the wounded girl, and simply turns his back and moves to the edge of the yard. It is the rule of servants to fight to the death if your identity is discovered, but unfortunately my master is a coward. He's telling me to go back since you have evaded my lance. You are running away, Lancer? Yeah, I don't mind if you come after me, Saber. Just be prepared to die when you do. With one bound, he just disappeared. Lancer easily jumps over the wall and disappears. Like, that was quick. It's like in Dragon Ball Z Abridged when they do instant transmission, it was just a pop. And it just disappear. Wait, Lancer. The wounded girl starts running to pursue the enemy. Is she stupid? I run through the yard with all of my strength. The girl will go after him if I don't stop her instantly. Why does Shiro instantly trust Saber? See, I wouldn't trust anyone in this situation. I'd just be like, yo, you do whatever you want. I don't care. I'm gonna go, like, call the police. Then again, he's, been raised in... He's raised by Emiya, so... But then again, he says he doesn't know about all this stuff, so... Man, Shiro just knows. He just has a good, sense of presence. But there was no need for that. When the girl tries to jump over the wall, she clenches her chest and stops. I run to her and stare at her. Could you please stop staring at me, Master? Why are you I need help. I'm bleeding. Why are you staring at me? No, I tried to approach her to call out to her, but I forgot it the instant I came near her. To put it simply, everything about her is absurd. Now that I'm near her, I can tell that the shining armor she wears is really heavy. The old-fashioned cloth is smooth and a vivid blue. No, that isn't what fascinates me. The girl, who seems to be a few years younger than me, is beautiful. There's no way that she's younger than Shiro. There's no way, right? Like, is this... I don't really know the true age of Saber. Like, in terms of, like, the age of her body, I guess. But there's no way she's, like, 16 or 15, right? There can't be. The golden hair lit by the moonlight is finely textured, as if sprinkled with gold dust. She does have nice hair. The face with some sign of naivete has elegance, and her white skin looks soft. Believe it or not, it's hard to read some words sometimes, you guys. I can't call out to her because I am fascinated by her beauty, and also for another reason. Why? Because seeing the girl fighting and getting hurt somehow made me mad. All the while I'm fascinated with her. This girl has her hand on her chest, but that ends quickly. The girl lets her chest go and looks up as if the pain has gone away. She stares directly at me. I'm not sure how I should talk to her, but I notice something about her. The wound is gone? Even though it missed her heart, that lance stabbed her in the chest, but she's unscathed. I've heard of healing magic, but I didn't see her using anything like that. So that must mean she automatically heals even when she is wounded. Then my brain switches to gear. This is no time to be fascinated by her. She is a strange being. I can't let my guard down until I know what she is. Who are you? I take half a step back and ask her. What do you mean? I am the servant Saber. You summoned me, so I do not think you should need to confirm it. The servant Saber? Yes, so please call me Saber. She replies without hesitation. Her tone is polite, yet gentle, and just hearing it makes my head go blank. Hey, what am I getting excited about? Shiro the ladies' man! Shiro is... I have noticed, with playing this visual novel, Shiro loves the ladies. He has a nice taste. I must agree. I see. That's a strange name. That is a strange name, though, isn't it? Hello, my name is Saber. I had my burning face in my hand and replied really stupidly. I don't know what else to say. I wouldn't know of any such things to say, since I asked her name. Isn't it natural for her to introduce herself? In that case, it would be impolite to stay silent like this. I'm Shiro. My name is Emiya Shiro, and I live in this house. What am I doing? Are my answers getting stupider? Nope, they're just getting stupidest. But she told me her name, so I should answer too. I know I'm confused right now, but I have to be polite, no matter who this is. He's right! You know what? Some random chick stabbing ya. The girl, Saber, just stares at me without changing her expression. No, wait. I take that back. That's not what I meant to ask you, actually. I know. You're not a formal master, correct? Huh? Like, Shiro was just like, what is going on? Why are you saying that? It's like when someone tries to explain musical terms to me, just use an A minor 7. And, like, do, like, perfect fifths from that. I don't know what that, just tell me. You are still my master. As long as we have made a contract, I will not betray you. There is no need for you to be cautious. Crap. I can hear her words, but they make no sense to me. All I know is that she's calling me with a ridiculous word like master. One-chan, master. That's wrong. My name isn't master. This is some maid cafe. And I shall call you Shiro. Yes, I like the sound of that better. Why do all the servants say that? I've noticed that. They're like, please do not call me master. Call me so-and-so. And most of them say something along the lines of, that name suits you. I like that much better. As soon as she says my name, I think my face lit up on fire. Shouldn't you call someone by their last name on a first meeting? Wait a minute. Why are you calling me? Ow! Pain suddenly runs through my left hand. It's burning. The back of my hand is burning. My hand feels like it's on fire, and on it is a strange mark that looks like a tattoo. What the? I'm now a part of the Yakuza? That is called a command spell, Shiro. It is the 3 claims of a servant's obedience in the life of a master. Please do not use it thoughtlessly. Who? Before I can finish with "are you," the air around her changes. Oh, this is supposed to be a pretty good thumbnail. Shiro, heal my wounds. She speaks in a cold voice. It seems her attention is on something far away behind the wall, and not on me. Wait, you're asking me? I'm sorry, but I don't know any such difficult magic. Besides, it's already healed. Sable? Saber frowns a bit. I think I said something really wrong there. Then I shall face them as I am now. The regeneration only healed the outside. But one more fight should not be a problem. One more... what? There are 2 enemies outside. Judging by their presence, it should only take a few seconds to defeat them. 2? Does that mean Lancer's master is out there? Saying so, Saber jumps lightly. Just like Lancer, she leaps over the wall and disappears outside. I'm left alone in the yard. Enemies outside? As soon as I say it out loud, I realize what it means. Hold on. Are you going to fight again? My body starts to move. Without thinking, I run to the gate with full force. I run to the gate, unlocking it with trembling hands and jump outside. Saber! Where are you? I search through the dark. The moon is hidden, now of all times, and it is completely dark. But I hear something nearby. There. I can't run to the small road with no sign. I run to the small road with no sign of anything on it. It all happens in an instant. Saber is confronting a familiar guy in red. Saber runs at the man in red without hesitation, takes his guard down with one blow, and easily slashes the man in red. Saber raises her arm to finish him off. But right before the man in red's neck is slashed, he disappears as a powerful magic is cast. Saber doesn't stop. She dashes to the person behind the man in red and easily cuts off the large spell the person launches. What the? I knew she was strong, but this is overwhelming. The spell right now was at a level of intervention magic that I cannot even compare with. Father could use one as strong as that, but cast a natural intervention of that power instantly. I don't think even a first-class magus could do so. But Saber nullified even that master-class magic. The enemy must be a magus, as the match is decided right there. The magus's attacks are no use against Saber, as she mercilessly attacks the magus. The sound of someone falling backwards. The magus has miraculously dodged Saber's blow, but the enemy now cannot move. Saber corners the enemy and points her invisible sword. My mind freezes. Probably because the moon lights up the scene. Probably because the moon lights up the scene for an instant. I can tell that the figure Saber is pointing at is human. I can't tell who it is, but the image of Saber killing someone and getting splattered with blood pops up into my head. Saber moves. She will pierce the enemy's throat with the thing in her hand. Stop! Saber! I scream as loud as I can. Her sword stops. Thank God I can't see her sword. The end of her invisible sword isn't wet with the enemy's blood. Don't stop! Wait, don't stop. Don't! Please don't do it, Saber! I address her, glaring, preparing myself to do my best to stop her.